What's going on, y'all? It's Greg. Greg said it. Back with our inspiration motivation second of the day. We had a nice live. It was very active. A lot of comments. I didn't know so many people was from Atlanta in the group, but you know, hey, they represent, showing love, and I appreciate all the support, all the subscribers, especially you new subscribers, or you've been watching but you haven't subscribed yet. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that bell notification, because we got a lot of, it's getting active. I've been doing some things with B. Watts Entertainment on Thursdays. We even did a couple this week. I even may jump in with him and Rob the Man later today. So it's a busy day. But Colorado has a lot of things going on. And a lot of people can't put their finger on it. It looks negative. The media is talking about it. It looks like a repeat of last year. But you need to pay attention. It's almost like in the NFL, you know how they have draft picks and they trade them out to, you know, certain players to get a higher pick in the draft. So Colorado has lost some key players. And those players had potential. And hopefully they do well. But this is not a potential year for Colorado. This is, people say do or die, but this is their year to take it. This is their year to go for it. They got Travis Hunter. They got Shador. Shiloh came back. Got a lot of veteran guys that came over, and they're coming out this year. They're going to lose a lot of people. But like I said earlier, they got a lot of guys who are going to be coming back, especially on that defense. So that defense is going to be tough for the next couple of years at least. And they're only going to get better up under Coach Sapp and Coach Lewis. But the offense, decent amount coming back. Running back's going to be back. But the biggest thing for offense is going to have to be who they're going to come in as quarterback. If they can get a solid quarterback, expect Colorado to be a solid team for the next couple of years, strong. I mean, the kind of strong I said earlier, conference championship strong, because we wait on a couple pieces to come through. Now, we already had an edge rusher to come in from Pitt that's going to solidify that room even more. He replaced the freshman, a true freshman that came in and out. But like I said earlier, if Colorado gets those two linebackers, it's going to be a problem, not only for the Big 12, but for college football as a whole, because that is a significant piece. And if you get two of them, it's going to be significant for Colorado, very significant, because they're teeter-tottering right on the edge and go left, right. And I'm not talking about extreme left and right. I'm saying like a lot of people have been giving Colorado the projection of a 8-4. And that's as is. That's before any of this activity. The fact that you were able to give up, 10, 15 players with potential who were going to be, we didn't know what they were going to do. Some of them haven't shown anything yet, but got potential, to bringing in guys who actually doing it. And high-level guys, like bringing in two linebackers that were leading their team. Not bringing in some backup guys who are all right. And especially in a situation where that's what we need, behind a newly developed, stout defensive line. Secondary has been pretty solid. A lot of experience back there. Some real ball hawks back there. Veterans. But when you talk about Colorado being able to put pressure on the offense, on a quarterback, and stop the run, it's going to be very hard to beat them. Because you're talking about a team that can score a lot of points. And it has to be a shootout, like we seen in the beginning of last year with the TCU. We've seen it even with the Colorado State, which is weird. But we've seen a lot of shootouts because the defense, they were able to make stops, but they wasn't able to make consistent stops. And it put them in situations where games were tighter than they need to be. Now, we also talked about penalties and stuff that help teams. We ain't going to get into that. But if we got a defense that can keep teams at 3 touchdowns and less, your chances of beating Colorado significantly is going to decrease, because even on your best day, unless it's something extreme take place, players hurt, especially with the new offensive line, They don't even have to be perfect, because you seen what Shador was able to do with a crumbling line and no running game. It's rare you're going to put Colorado unless you just like elite. And that's what they're going to have to see in the playoff. You're not going to hold them to only 2 touchdowns. It's just not going to happen. Shador is a year older. He's more focused than ever. It's not going to happen. And you got better linemen there. And they're only getting better in skill, and they're only bringing in more people and moving pieces around. I already gave my opinion on some pieces we can move around. And I hope that it be taken into consideration. It's a clear difference in Colorado. And difference can be a lot of things. It could be change difference, like things have changed. It's also has a lot to do with just the mentality. Results in the mentality. The potential in the mentality. It's a clear difference. More experience is a difference. More time together is a difference. A better understanding of what you're dealing with and what you need is a difference. Not having to put a whole new 50 people on the roster to make a team. 60 people, people crying about Colorado adding 15 players. Everybody gonna be doing that with this new portal just wide open. But that wasn't the case last year. They had to bring 40, 50 people in last year. They already had a deficit then. They had a whole bunch of people drop off. It's not the same. It's a difference. And speaking of difference, I think this is a good time to really look at when we do this thing, like as a content creator, for example. It's all about, it's entertainment. It's not real life. It's not personal. It's not personal on the players, because it's sport. That's why Coach Prime said that about Blackburn. Like, yeah, but it's still a sport. It's not personal. There's something wrong when you start going personal on people, because it's something they do. It's not who they are. I hope people understand that and psychologically able to comprehend that. We talk junk, players, pickaboo. Everybody love the pickaboo. I talk about patty cake. It's fun. It's entertaining, just like they do on TV and everything. Though it's not a personal attack. And you gotta. I hope you're smart enough, mature enough to know the difference. Or else we gotta go let you lay on the couch, because it's entertainment. We also have a difference in opinions, and people can have that. And that's not a death sentence. It's okay for you to not like Colorado and not this. It's not personal. It's a debate. It's entertainment. Don't let yourself go crazy and think you're going to personally attack people over sports. Don't attack the players personally over sports. It's still a sport. Don't attack Coach Prime and the staff personally. You might not like what they do. You may have something to say, but it's not personal. Because one thing about your opinion, because that's what it is, everybody have one, and opinions change. They can be changed, especially if the person is reasonable and sensible in their head. It's a lot of things that I had opinion on change, whether it's because of my age, experience, situation. And I expect stuff to continually change as I get more information. It shouldn't be extreme things. You should have a foundation. But there's no need to be stubborn. There's no need to be prideful and stuff that can change. Again, that's a mental situation. We got to respect each other, opinions and differences. Some stuff is a little more personal than others, like you get into religion and even politics. But ultimately, it's opinion. It's a personal opinion. It's a strong opinion, but it's opinion. And all that stuff can change. It can. Your faith and your beliefs, hopefully not too drastic, hopefully not too far to the left. But your understanding can change. And it can change for the good. It can grow. Politics, another one. People attacking each other like you know something. You only hit it fourth and third person anyway. Like, sit down somewhere. You know everything based off of what somebody else said, what you read. And what you read you ain't even studied it. You ain't even evaluated it. You just get all emotional over it. That's not fun. That's not entertainment. Because you got to understand that people got the right to be different. And maturity shows that. You don't have to agree. And you'll be surprised at some stuff you disagree with that you would agree with in time. Especially if you're a person with limited information. So we got to be, as people, we got to know how to set boundaries and don't attack people and don't degrade people and don't minimize people just because they think different from you. You can strongly disagree with a person, but let it go there. Let it stop there. That's how we do this thing in these sports. We can be dead wrong on some stuff. We can be dead wrong about the players. Like they said, you didn't know that happened. You didn't know this situation. You're right. That's why with integrity, we're supposed to always seek to look things all the way through. Because sometimes you want to believe something, or sometimes you have a bias and it just sounds good because that's where your bias is. It has nothing to do with truth or facts. Me, Greg said it. Like I say, stand by the truth, nothing but the truth. The whole truth. Truth should set you free. I believe in the truth. I want to be as close to the truth as possible. I don't want to be as close to the opinion as possible. Hopefully my opinion has more truth in it than false. That's my goal. I would hope that's your goal. Because we don't want to be looking foolish. You don't want to be set up by foolishness. That's why I support Coach Prime. No, he's not perfect. But I think the motive and the intention is everything. I don't know nothing about him other than what I know. And I'm not going to act like I know everything about him. But similar values, similar mindset. And I think the mindset and a lot of things he present, like he have his book, is beneficial. And I hope everything that I do, it benefits me as a person, make me better. I don't want to be involved with no crap that somebody lure me in to make my life worse, to brainwash me, to make my life no better than what it is. That's when you know you got a problem. You need to make some adjustments. And that's called getting more information. So as we get more information about Colorado, as we continue to watch Well Off, as we continue to watch this portal, it should let us know either what we saying is on point or we need to make some changes. And that's either way. As a hater, if you sit here and see, oh, they got a line, okay, they got a line, okay, they got this now, you still be a hater, something wrong with you. And we don't want to be delusional either. We know what corrections we need to make. If we see them making a correction, we can say, okay. But we just got to be just head down and not facing the facts. We don't have to do that. But we'll see. We will see the difference. I'm Greg with Greg Said It. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. As always, I'll talk to y'all soon.